Hi, I'm Kim Adamski, HIV prevention specialist at the Hartford Gay and Lesbian Health Collective. This Saturday is World Pride Day, an international celebration for LGBTQ+ people. There's been a ton of Pride events, mostly online, this month, and there's a few more to come. Check out our video from earlier this month on 2020 Pride events in Connecticut to see what's going on. Anyway, today I'm here to give you a little history lesson, the history of the modern gay rights movement. Pride began as a commemoration of the Stonewall Riots of 1969, which are widely considered to be the beginning of the gay rights movement. Per the Library of Congress, the Stonewall Inn was one of the most popular gay bars in New York City at a time when it was illegal to serve alcohol to a gay person or to engage in homosexuality. In fact, it was even legally required that individuals be wearing at least 3 items of gender-appropriate clothing. That is, clothing that was deemed appropriate for the person's biological sex. In 1969, the Stonewall Inn was raided by police. This wasn't the first time a gay bar was raided, or even the first time that patrons resisted, but this time it sparked a 6-day-long standoff. Not all experts agree on how exactly Stonewall started. According to History.com, many believe it began when an angry crowd gathered after a masculine lesbian named Stormy D. Larvery struck out in resistance to being roughed up by the police. Next, 2 trans women of color were said to have thrown the first bricks at the police. These women were Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera. It's hard to say exactly what happened at Stonewall because witnesses' accounts vary, but activists continued to gather for 6 days. At first, the police kept trying to disperse the crowd with violent tactics like tear gas, but as the riots continued, the mood became a bit less confrontational and police interfered less with the demonstrations. Word of the riots spread really quickly through New York. The Queens Liberation Front, an activist organization aimed at overturning New York's cross-dressing laws, formed. A year later, the first Pride Parade was organized to commemorate the events that took place at Stonewall. Pride is a time for LGBTQ+ folks, not only to celebrate their individuality and identities, but to remember the people who fought for the rights they have, and to remember that we still have a long way to go toward equality. A lot has happened for gay rights in the past 10 years, most memorably, the national legalization of gay marriage and the recent SCOTUS ruling on LGBTQ+ workplace discrimination. And it's important to celebrate these. At the same time, remember that we must continue to fight the good fight and to make the world a better place one step at a time. Thanks for watching, and happy Pride from all of us at Health Collective. As always, be well and be yourself.